Hi everyone, today we are in Module 5 of Level E, Operations on Fractions in Relationship to Decimals. This is Lesson 7, so please turn to page 29 to follow along and take notes. Subtracting decimals with different number of decimal places. So here we have same number, so we're just doing a little warm-up. So remember, when you have the same amount of decimal places, you always want to line up the decimal places. So you put the decimals there and then all of your place values are lined up. And then you can go ahead and solve. So 4 minus 9, can't do that. Got to borrow from the 3, make it a 2, make this a 14. 14 minus 9 is 5. Then you do 2 minus 1 is 1. Then the decimal point follows down. 7 minus 2 is 5. 8 minus 0 is 8. Here, number 2, we have 30.570. Notice that they added the 0. You can add a 0 on the end and it does not change the value. So then now everything is lined up, the decimal points are lined up, and all the place values are lined up. So we can't do 0 minus 9, so we got to borrow from that 7, make it a 6, make the 0 a 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 6 minus 6 is 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down that decimal point. Can't do 0 minus 8. Borrow from the 3. Make it a 2. Make the 0 into a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. And then 2 minus nothing is 2. And then here we have number 3, 9 minus 3.17. Well, 9 point, because we want the decimals lined up. And then we can just put 2 zeros in there. We can't do 0 minus 7. We can't borrow from a 0. Got to borrow from the 9. Make it an 8. Make that a 10. Well, now we need to borrow from the 10 and make it a 9 so that this can become a 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 1 is 8. Bring down the decimal point. 8 minus 3 is 5. All right, now it says we're going to use the decimal grids to find the difference of 3.6 and 1.09. So remember, when you're doing that, difference means subtraction. So here we have 1, 2, 3 holes, and then 6 tenths shaded in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns, which those are 10 each. So that's 3 and 6 tenths. Well, we're going to take away 1 hole. So we're going to subtract that. And then we have to take away 9 hundredths. Remember, this 9 is in the hundredths place. So let's take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we took away 9 of those. Well, what we're left with is 2 holes, and the decimal point means and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tenths and 1/100th. So 5 tenths and 1/100th. So 2 and 50/100ths. This says find each difference and then regroup as needed. So when we do this, we have 57.09. We got to put a 0 here so that there are enough place values. Everything's lined up. 9 minus 0 is 9. Can't do 0 minus 8. Got to borrow from that 7. Make it a 6. To make that a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. Bring down the decimal point. 6 minus 6 is 0. 5 minus 3 is 2. Here we have 77 and 2 tenths minus 3 and 58 hundredths. Well, let's put a 0 up here so we have the same amount of place values. Borrow from the 2, make it a 1. Make this a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. Can't do 1 minus 5. Make that 7 a 6. Sorry, it's a little messy. 11 minus 5 is 6. Bring down the decimal point. 6 minus 3 is 3. 7 minus nothing is 7. And the last one, 45.3 minus 19.27. Again, we're going to put a 0 in that hundredths place, so then you have the same amount of place values. But you can't do 0 minus 7. Borrow from the 3. Make it a 2. Make that a 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring down the decimal point. Can't do 5 minus 9. Borrow from the 4. Make it a 3. make that a 15. 15 minus 9 is 6. 3 minus 1 is 2. Again, also you can ask your teacher if you have grid paper that, looks like this, and then that makes it easy to line up the decimals too. So like for this one, you could do 45.30 and then 19.27 if you need help lining up the decimal points. So use grid paper if you need to also. All right, when you go to work on your own, you're going to subtract decimals with different number of decimal places. So here's an example, 32.14 minus 2.9. Write the problem vertically, so then write it like this, and line up the decimal points. So like we've been doing, you line up the decimal points. Then you're going to write zeros at the end of a number if needed to make the numbers have the same number of decimal places. So here, we needed to put a 0 there, so then you have the same number of decimal places. You're going to subtract the columns from right to left, regroup as needed, write a decimal point in the answer lined up under the decimal points in the problem. So the decimal point in subtraction just follows straight down, just like in addition. Okay, on your own, you're going to complete page 31. Make sure to show your work, ask for help if you need it, and good luck.